So as an example, right, some of you probably know Storage Max, right? They're big out of Mississippi. It's a family-run company. It's not a big REIT. They have maybe 1 or 2 locations in Alabama. I'd say these guys are executing at a very high level online, but I bring them up because I think they're a great example to check out their site and what they're doing. And they're like, I think in like Jackson and stuff, they're not necessarily in the tertiary, but what these guys are doing, there's a lot of fast followers, right? And the people that we are competing against in the tertiary markets, like, it's not going to be long before people are executing at this level in the markets we play in, right? And so I think you need to be aware of how people are advancing their businesses. So a couple things to point out. This header video at the top, that's actually a drone video that auto plays when you hit the location page. So every single one of their location pages, beautiful drone videos of the facility. You see exactly what's going on. Customers know it's fenced, it's clean, it looks modern, right? It looks good. The Swivel chatbot, I'll talk about that a little bit more, but does anybody here use Swivel? Okay, I talked to them on Monday. They are basically the only sort of true chatbot AI experience for storage currently, but they integrate with storage, tenant, whoever has an open API, basically. But if you look at the case studies on their website, it's pretty impressive with what they're able to automate already in the current generation. But they'll tap into SMS, website chatbot, email, Google Business Messenger, and they basically have a whole sequence of customer support that they can offer through any of those channels and do it equally as well on all of them. So they can help you with, if you forgot your gate code, you can text, you can email, you can do the chatbot. It'll respond back with your gate code, doing security verification to make sure you know it's who you are. So that's one example. But like, stuff's changing, right? And it's not that expensive. The other thing I would point out is this is their checkout page, right? That second picture. I mean, this is pretty robust when you're like looking to rent a unit online. Way more robust than probably most of us in this room have. You know, they got their pricing tiers, the facility amenities, they have reviews below that. And so this is a StoragePug website. I've talked to them. I mean, they're expensive for each site, but they've put a lot of thought into how do we make as high conversions of online rentals as possible. But, you know, again, think like if somebody in your market shows up with this, how are you going to compete with them? And I think that the other interesting thing too, it's hard to, you probably can't see it, but in the checkout there, one thing these guys are doing, it says secure disc lock, $10. They're charging everybody $10 for a lock. It doesn't even say like, I think they mention it anywhere, but they're basically $10, the lock's in there. So, you know, you don't have to worry about people not having secure locks, and they're not giving it away for free. It's just part of their checkout and their experience on top of the $20 admin fee. So again, well, I'll start on the bottom with this graph. I pulled this from another presentation, but basically this was done by the Self-Storage Association as their 2023 demand study, just looking at who the self-storage customer base is by generation. Surprisingly, right, 32% of folks are millennials or